Ba-da-da-da-do. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
Who designs these things? The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Where is this asshole? Well, that was awesome, Fluff. Right, let's go up here and grab this extra manuscript page.
The Poet and the Muse, lyrics by Old Gods of Asgard.
Old Gods of Asgard.
To see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the Lady of the Light, gone mad with the night. Find the Lady of the Light, still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
That is how you reshape the destiny. Right. It's a shame that it doesn't come up with like a notification, because when you play this game in New Game Plus, right, you don't know which page you're meant to have found at this part of the game. Right, here we go. Pretty much have finished this level, boys, now. Hello. Ooh. Mate, even my fucking mic arm's got a squeak. A Halloween squeak on.
Ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident.
What?
And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo
so it tricked him.
Himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my game, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there.
The well-lit room.
We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end. If the darkness isn't stopped, she'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom,
can you fucking open this room quicker?
He talks to me in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been.
Who Butters DM'd me the first picture for the next guest of the game?
He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays.
No fucking idea.
Uses
It's a fucking box on a table.
This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Well,
Barry!
they died.
Barry!
Barry!
Go see if they're okay.
They're probably...
Whoa!
You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
I like how now he's your best friend, mate.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Oh yeah, we're still not done. I thought that was the end. It's not. I have to go to the helicopter. If I've lost all my gear, I'm literally going to cry.
At least I didn't have to worry
Oh,
about
thank
her.
God.
She knew how to stay safe.
The well-lit room. Already got that one. Nice, got more hunting rifle ammo now.
Barry! Sheriff Baker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Well, no bodies is a good thing, right? The well-lit room is this way.
Barry! Barry!
What the fuck's he doing?
Hang in there, I'm coming!
Over here.
We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
I think it's up here. Yeah.
I knew you'd be alright.
Get the secret cache. Hopefully it's a few more
Mordor.
flare gun ammo. Oh, hunting rifle ammo. I'll take that. And flare gun. Nice.
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Alright, let's go, boys. Anything in here? Don't think there is. Oh, damn.
While the crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe. You know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Just stay here where it's safe. It's just something. What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap! There's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
What? He kniffed me. Bullshit.
Take your head off with
I'm calling hacks.
You know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs.
Right, we're not going to spam fucking shit this time. I thought we could take them both out with a whatchamacallit, but...
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Where are you?
Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Ow, they're all over the place!
Okay, let's just keep moving.
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Ah, this can't be happening!
Come on.
I think there's trouble coming. Wait, this is bad. This is really bad. Look out, wait. This one's slippery.
Yeah, well, that just fucking gets rid of him, so we'll do that.
Was that it? Are we safe?
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I hear something moving around.
Wow. I think we're okay.
Nice.
I don't really want to do this, Al.
The light is coming down. Right, now this is where we use flare gun.
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming. We have to hold them off.
Just move. Oh no!
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, fuck.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
Yep. You're not kidding, dude.
It's almost here, Wade. Just hold on.
I dodged.
Far enough.
That was bollocks. Nice.
It's here! Al, let's go!
Yeah, I'm leaving here. Move!
Al, button!
Can't you press it?
We're almost there. There's an entrance.
Mate, he was just stood next to the button. He was going, the
What's the
button?
plan, Wade?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Okay, wait. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Can you not get in? And now it's gonna close. Awesome.
Ow! Ow! Wait! What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait.
See, well, the room is now blocked.
Please be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wade. You just look after yourself.
Okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's my time to get the fuck out of Dodge. Oh, I can't. I don't think. Oh, no, I can. The whole of the dam went dark. I think we're good. Alien Plus 3.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
I was ridiculously outnumbered, and then I killed them all with one hit. Please. Oh, you idiot, Fluff. Kaboosh. Kaboosh. Ow. That was so tough.
You will go no further. Stop now.
That literally hit us in the face. Escape the dark presence. Oh god, I almost forgot to press X. Do I really need to press the button again? No, I was going to say.
You made it. Well done. I'm glad I was wrong. It was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here.
That was pretty foolish.
I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
Right.
There's an old army base at Raven Hill Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
It's kind of something supernatural. It's like he's trapped in his own story. He has to write his way out, but he's kind of like possessed, and he's writing the darkness as like getting out. So the little bit of like sanity he has left, he's writing this story, or he's writing his way of defeating the darkness or whatever.
And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up
Alan,
screaming that
14 years old,
in his
would
mind.
masturbate into socks.
One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch.
An old sock.
She called it the
Take
clicker,
this sock,
and flicking the switch
and
would
you
turn on
shall
a magical
masturbate
light
into
that
it.
would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally...
Yo, Mr. Shed, you alright, mate?
Almost 30 years
Yo, how
later,
you doing, dude?
Alan thought of this.
Mate, why
As
is
he stood
my
on the rim of
chat
Cauldron Lake, the clicker
a
in
bit
his
further
hand.
out?
He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I
Dude, that
jumped
literally
to
sounds like,
realize that it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had
What's his
written.
name? Max Payne. You went to DC earlier today? Ooh, did you go and see the Washington Monument? Did it have a lot of bottle caps in it like it does in Fallout? And super mutants. Right.
Previously on
Boys,
Alan
the
Wake,
final
I
chapter
wrote
is
a
here.
horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane
That's awesome, dude. I'm glad
said
you had a nice day.
No further.
if I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story.
The Capitol, the White House, Supreme Court, Washington Monument. Dude, that's fucking dope.
Something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a
It's
deep
awesome to
breath
see stuff like that with your own
and
eyes, right?
jumped.
I can get to him.
It's all about a mile walk from each other. That's cool. Mate, that's really good because, like, 2 weeks ago, your back was that bad, you probably couldn't even walk up the street. So doing much more than I typically am, so that whatever's wrong will show up. Yeah. Oh, it looked like hell.
My head
Oh,
was about to
really?
explode.
Oh, so it like
I
inflames
realized
whatever it is. That's a
I
good
needed my
point.
sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments
Damn.
of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
The with side. Within side?
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Dude, I've never had a headache where... I've had a migraine where it's painful to look at, like...
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message.
What was going on? He's going to show up. Back is killing me. Oh, mate.
Wakey, wakey.
Yeah, fingers crossed, dude. And then they can get to the bottom of it. Because it's not fair. You can't, like, keep living like that, right?
Yeah, we went a little overboard last
It's good you had a nice day out, though.
Parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Okay. Turn on the TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his...
It's just not
new
going to be
book,
fun. Oh, mate.
Stop.
Yeah, pain is just fucking horrible.
Good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm going to be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm going to do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard. Always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. Hey, now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear.
How's things on my end? I'm doing good, mate. I had a bit of a bad head today, so
Great.
I fucking
But I gotta
slept
say, I'm glad to be back home
this
in New York.
afternoon.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a
But I think I'm going to get out tomorrow.
Lots of parties and,
In the morning, go out.
You got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall.
That's the Max Payne face.
Good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Do the face.
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy.
Boys, that's the face of Max Payne.
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
No.
Sorry, boys.
Well, this morning I
DC's a nice city. Wouldn't mind living there. It's old school, designed before cars. It's easy to walk around. Yeah, it's mad. I watched a video which shows how much space that we sacrifice for vehicles. It's crazy.
We can get back to normal. And you can start
Do you live far from DC then?
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Takes about 30 minutes.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin.
Yeah, but it's like the traffic around London.
To save Alice.
We had to get 3 miles in London and it took us fucking 40 minutes.
I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
He almost looks like Jake Gyllenhaal a little bit, right?
Mary, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later.
Roundabouts of a nonsense. Yeah. And it probably has like a good metro, right?
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this?
Pardon me?
I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
It's really hard to get lost. Boys, platinum trophy unlocked.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's
It's a bit time for me, don't get too scared.
death.
Yo, Kaz, thank you, dude. I appreciate you, man. Take it easy, mate. I'll try not to. We've still got 2 more chapters after this because we're doing the DLC. So we'll probably live for another, and probably until like 3 AM. But tomorrow, boys, In Sound Mind, a first-person horror juicer. I'm excited to play it. I'll also rejig some sounds so we get new scary sounds. Oh, you might be awake by 3? Alright, mate. No problem. Well, if I don't speak to you, mate, have a good day tomorrow. Oh. Fuck oh.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again.
It touched me. And now it's just dark. Kaboosh. Darkness is a nonce. It is. Yo, take care, man. Nighty night, my friend. I also need to buy more drink tomorrow. I'm almost out of cans. I think I'm going to go for a different flavour though. This time. Although this is one of my favourites. I might go for just normal orange. Right. We do need to stop off here, boys, because, believe it or not, we can actually get some good supplies. Which we are going to need. Oh, it's actually let us keep our juicer.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's a new one.
The Poet and the Muse. Lyrics by Old Gods of Asgard. The first verse. There's an old tale wrought with mystery of Tom the Poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a life to the
Yeah, I get the feeling that some cities, like America, looks always weird, right? Because it's just, it's as if someone got a ruler and just went, okay, that's fucking New York, that's this state, that's this state. Whereas, like, you look at, like, England and it's like actual land isn't just straight lines, it's weird. And I always get the feeling like with all the cities, like the cities, the roads are very straight. He's in this one. Well, this is the room where he was, boys. He was a little bit obsessed.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me. Could have fooled me.
Right, it's time for us to get out of here, boys. The East Coast, where things are the oldest, they're normally on natural stuff, even rivers. So because someone goes west, it seems they are arbitrary straight lines. Yeah, it's like two completely different. It's not like two completely different countries, but the layout is totally different from New York to LA. There's always one-way traffic in a lot of cities, but yeah, I get what you mean. Like London, well, the outskirts of London's not. It's just all rural, really. It's not really. It's not that confusing to navigate. It just takes hours to get anywhere because.
What the hell?
There's queues. And traffic everywhere. Wow. We're going to have to really think about this. And maybe not run in. Luckily though, boys, this is one of the only things we have to do in this level. This level isn't that long. Oh. There we go. Never been to America though. I don't know if I'd ever go. Shite. New York should be seen by everyone. Manhattan is nuts. See, I was going to go Philadelphia years ago, and we were going to spend a day in New York. Nice.
Nice to see you, too.
There isn't much to do. Yeah, I suppose if you do all the museums. If I had the money, like, if I did, like, streaming full time, I would 1000% do a road trip for America. I just think it would be fucking awesome, right? And drive from like east to west coast. Start in New York. Because I would love to like video game hunt on the way. Fucking hell, mate. I can't move. Mate, I've Austin Powers it. Oh, he's right in our ass. Three places I'd want to live. If I could. Manhattan, Hawaii, and Seoul. Dude, Seoul looks insane. I'd love to go. I'd much rather visit Japan than I would America. I think can't get any further than that. Like, if I came into money, like maybe like 5-10 grand, I would definitely go to Japan. Right, come on then. Come on, scumbags. No. You've been to Seoul before, right? I remember you saying. Woo! Come on. Nice. Is this super expensive? Yeah, it's just like going fucking down south in England. Like, just for like, if you want a pint of beer, you're probably talking nearly £5 for a pint. Whereas in Rotherham, well, you can get a pint in Rotherham for 99p, but I wouldn't buy a 99p pint because it's dog shit. But it's possible. You'd literally go out with a tenner and have 10 pints. Right, this is directing me this way, boys, so let's do get some extra stuff here. Hopefully it's a flare gun. Nice. Oh, fuck me. Well, it was a flare gun. Amount of pints per dollar. How I used to gauge how expensive things are. Yeah. That's what I do, dude. I'm not a big drinker, but if it's like £6 for a pint, I'm like, yep. Like, Tom goes to a club in London all the time for like events, and it's like £11 for a bottle of beer, and that's not even a pint. Which is insane. Like, for me, I wouldn't do it. It could play the best music in the world. That's just too much of a fucking expense for me. I'd feel bad going and spending that.
In the dead of night, she came to him with darkness in her eyes, wearing a morning gown, sweet words as her disguise. He took her in without a word, for he saw his grave mistake, and vowed them both to silence.
Bottle of beer was like 8 to 10.
Bluff raid, holy shit.
12 bucks spent on
Thanks for the
someone's
raid.
buying. Fucking hell. Yo, Apollo!
Nights, they may still haunt this place.
How was you spookums? I tried to scare you, but I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how that thing works, and I tried to send like 10 jump scares, and I bought some packs or whatever they are. Or I think I bought some packs, but I couldn't jump scare you. So, I hope that jump scared you. How was your stream? Did you get all of the ghosts? Yo, Twisted. You going really good? Nice. Yo, Murph, you alright, mate? Can we go in this building? Oh, we cannot. We cannot. No, you probably bought someone else's crates. Oh, fuck. Who else's crates did I buy? Well, you've got some crates on me, whoever that was. So someone in the world just got some jump scare crates bought for him. I'm sure they will be loving that. Right, I think we have to go up here, if I remember right. Fuck knows, but it would show up if you bought a crate on my channel. Oh, that's fucking annoying. Well, that sucks. I'll have to look into it more then. Yo, Amy, how you doing, mate? Yeah, we're playing this. Well, we've started Horror Month. Every October 1st to 31st, I usually just play a bunch of horror games. But this year, because I finished Starfield early, and the games I want to play after Starfield are like really long JRPGs. I just decided to start Spookums early. Right, I think we can get in this here. This will make this a little bit easier. I hope. I hope this doesn't explode. This game isn't that spooky though. This game's more like narrative than has a really good story. And it's quite unique, whereas the new Alan Wake does look pretty scary. You got some spooky games in mind? I got so many. That's kind of why I started early as well. Because I was like, I think the list of games that I've made myself this year are too long. Oh! Have you ever played Alan Wake? It's a great game. I used to play this on the 360. In fact, before I streamed, I always used to play it. He's dead. There we go. You can choose to kill him without the car, but I don't think we even have a... Oh no, we do have a flare gun. There we go. It's a list on games you want to play. Can we get in this? Or we can just sit in this and run people over. It's really good. I really like it. It's kind of like a lot of people don't like this game, but I've always really enjoyed it. I always thought it was quite unique how the game works. Oh god, the engine's gonna die in a minute. Right, let's run through. I'm sure there'll be another car. I don't even think the car would have fit. There we go. Yeah, I've got a next week. I was going to be live, like, you know, when I like sleep on stream and stuff, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that. But I might just commit to like 12-hour streams a day, because there's so many games I want to play. Like some games that we've played in previous horror months, so I want to play like Silent Hills again, or the Silent Hill trilogy. I'm not going to play all the Silent Hills. That would be crazy.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room,
Follow.
I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to
You not played Silent Hill? See, Silent Hill is more like atmospheric than it is like scary. It's like more psychological horror. It doesn't really have many like spooky moments. Oh, do we have to keep pushing it? But the whole game is like, it's just not a nice. It's really fucking creepy. Oh, nice. Okay, well, it's fucking GG now, boys. Now we've got 11 flashbangs. Yep. Make nightmare difficulty is easy. Okay. You've also got 17 games. Or the IO games. Yeah, I think I picked some of those up. Dude, some of like the indie ones, the indie horror games are great. We played one. Oh god, this guy. I'm just gonna spam him. There we go. We played one. Just before Horror Month on a Sunday. We do Spooky Sundays sometimes. And it was so fucking good. It was called like Late Shift. No, Night Shift or something. It was fucking so good. Oh no. I don't want to die. Not like this. Yeah, I can send you a list. Oh my god, there's 2 of these? Oh god. No! Thought that was it, boys. I think you could probably rush this before any of those could get to you, but I didn't want to risk it and restart from there again. There's, for me though, like some people just like the cheap horror, like scares, which we played a game yesterday called Cry of Fear, which had loads of those in. But I found that the games that like have a bit more, they build like attention for a good hour, and then you get a jump scare, or the odd jump scare is way better. It's good fun. Let's have a look. Is it going to come up on the screen? What the fuck? Mate, that's fucking horrible. It comes up over your screen as well. How do you get it to go up above your screen? Are you playing on like a delay? Dude, that is fucking horrible.
Fucking make a sound. Fucking dickhead. Can't see.
Oh my god. Yo, Paul, I don't think I gave you an actual shout out. That's so good. I'll have to look into that. I'd like to do it with channel points where people could just redeem something and it comes up on my screen. But I don't know if there's something that you could do for that. Oh, it runs an overlay over your game. Oh, a bit like a Steam overlay. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Right, do we jump down here? Also, I'm really excited for Thursday. I don't know if you're going to play it on release, Amy, but the Resident Evil DLC. I'm really excited for that. In the original, that came in the original game where you play as Ada. And it's how you got, I think it's how you got one of the weapons for Leon for New Game Plus. Oh no, I think you had to complete that and the main game to get the Chicago typewriter, the fucking machine gun for Leon. It's pretty much live. Oh, that's good then, because when I saw that, I was like, oh, maybe you're playing it like a slight delay. Because usually if I play through like OBS, not OBS, but you know when I have my capture card up, how I used to play before, the gameplay would be delayed for me. And it made playing games so difficult. But I figured out how not to do that. Right, I think we can cheese this, boys. Also, a good game, Amy. Evil Within. If you never played Evil Within, they're 2 really good games. What? I fell off? How did I fall off? That's bullshit. Okay. Thank you, game. We're almost there, boys. This is literally almost at the lake. I think they actually fucked off. Yo, thank you again, Apollo, man, for the raid. I fucking really appreciate it, dude. Oh, yes! Okay, we made it this time. Oh, it's because I was moving. You can move in that screen. Oh. Ow. We just need to get through this quick. Thank you, loading screen there, for getting me almost killed. Very pog. Right, we're not far, boys. Did he go in the fucking truck? Please. No. I'm dead. No, we're not. Boys, that's literally how you speedrun that part. That gets rid of all the enemies. Fluff, you know that Carly Rae Jepsen song? Call Me Maybe? Let's go. It's hard to look right. It's hard to look right at you, baby. Maybe she's talking about some really super ugly dude and she literally does not want to look at him. Maybe. Dude, remember that game when that fucking song first came out? I was gonna say game first came out. It was everywhere. Boom. Boys, you do not want to fuck around here. You just want to keep moving. Keep moving. Oh! Nice, took him out. I'm sorry. Apollo, did you see the short I put up today? Let's have a look.
Fucking wanker.
Oh my god, that's fucking horrible.
Jesus
fuck. That is fucking horrible. I would shit my pants, dude, doing that. The sounds were enough. The sounds were enough, right? But to have something come up on my screen, I'd punch my monitor. That is not good. It went through the fucking rock. Do you want me to post it? I'll just show you the Twitch clip, just so it's easier to see. It's an Intel clip. Basically, I was hard stuck. I almost cheated in the game, realised couldn't get cheats, and then found health. And someone timed, can you just all fucking suck on my fucking... Can you just all fucking suck on my fucking... I think you might have seen this yesterday. Inject it. Someone times the time an alert so well here. Oh, went right in my ass. Can you just all fucking suck on my fucking... Dude, I was ready. I was ready for fucking quitting that game. Health. Health. Do I say health like that? Health? Health on a shelf? Oh, great. We have to start from down here. I think. But... yeah, I thought I showed you. I still can't believe how fucking good that alert was timed. Oh, fuck. Nice. Checkpoint. Check a point. A little bit. Health.
It's in here. Spirit box in here.
What the fuck is that? Was that a drone?
This side of the house, I could hear it. Fucking good, aren't I? Hey. Fucking bitch! Jesus, titty fucking Christ! God.
Dude. Dude, that... that's so, like, instant. Sorry for the spam. No, don't be sorry. It's fine, man. Mate, I fucking love people sharing shit. Also, CRJ was born a day before me. Who's CRJ? CJ from GTA. Boys, we are just running here. We don't really have the means to fight this and the final boss. Although the final boss is a little bit of a letdown. That's why the DLC is pretty much needed for this game. This was done in an era of games, though, where every fucking game hid their endings behind a DLC, and it's really fucking shit. Oh, call the J Rapson. Call me, maybe. Dude, my fucking beard hair keeps getting stuck in my mic and it's fucking scaring me.
I needed to get the generator running.
Oh, are you kidding? Where does the power go then? Here, over there. You make a couple of minutes shorts. Do it. Right, I ain't messing about with these. Where's the chainsaw? Double kill? Double fucking kill, boys. We could get out. Go. Finally got everything prepped and soup cooking. Ooh, nice. Mate, soup. Oh, fuck. I just drop kicked my fucking computer. Soup is a good... I very rarely drink. Do you drink or eat soup? I very rarely eat or drink it, though. It's... if I do, it's either when I'm really ill... Or it's in the evening. Well, that's fucking clever fluff. Oh, now there's people? You can drink a broth, but soup is eaten. Okay. Oh, I love a pump action, boys. That's what she said. Chicken and veggies. Ooh. Right, we are out of this bitch, boys.
Do as you're told.
You can have some nice tiger bread with it. Dude, tiger bread with soup is amazing.
Alice never loved you.
Right, here we go, boys. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking headed it, mate. Paige, have you seen anything on Lies of P? I think that game looks up your street. Ah! Lies of P? Oh, we're dead. He sounds British. What, tiger bread sounds British? It probably is a British thing. I'm sure you have it in the Americas. Tiger bread. Fuck yeah. You've not heard of Lies of P? The fucking Bloodborne clone? That just came out today? Right, let's go.
You will fail. It's all in your head. You're making this up.
Is that it? That's it. I think we beat the game. Woo! You check it out, Lies of P. I can't believe you've never seen it, Paige, or heard of it. Lies of P. This game. This one? Kind of looks a bit Bloodborne-y, right? Yeah, this is in the era of games where they hid the actual ending behind DLC.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
Easy clap. And the DLC is so hard.
It wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Oh.
Baby.
This is not the end.
Power's out.
We got one more bit.
Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid?
You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me now.
Alan!
Back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Find the clicker.
I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a
No,
genius.
it's still set in here. It's basically that, where you see these floating words and you have to fucking aim and hit them. It's not very good.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass.
But it'll take about 2 hours to beat. Shouldn't take any longer than that.
Filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
I love how he's smiling. It's so creepy.
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Mr. Scratch.
Use the clicker.
Gotta use the clicker, boys. Right, this is the last boss. Or the finale. Nearly 3 games finished. No, this will be the 4th. Almost 4 games. Will it? Alien Isolation, Alien Trilogy, and then fucking Cry of Pepega. Should keep a list. I may do. Yeah, that game wasn't great. The Alien Trilogy. It was alright. It's pretty forgettable though. That's my list of every game we've beat on the dates, and it has a link to all the YouTube shit as well.
I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Yeah, Cry of Fear was it was something else, right?
Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
You can even see what we played last horror month. I don't think the first. I wasn't keeping a track back then of in the first horror month.
You're not my Barbara.
Let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you reach your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back.
And it's all color coded.
Wrong.
So like you can see what all the 24-month games are. It's a bit loud.
I was finished talking. I'll cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths you came from. Built in darkness.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice, I'm coming.
I'm a coming. Here we go. This is the end, I think. Don't quote me.
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art.
Damn.
I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
And then he clicks her. He put the light inside her. He put his torch dick inside her. Right, boys. While this cutscene's playing, I need a piss really bad. Tell me what happens.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice? Oh no!
I wondered why I couldn't hear anything then. I put my headphones on. Boys, do we even need to play the DLC? I don't think we do. This is an ending. But why not? We saved her. Alan?
Alan?
Here, Sarah, grab my hand. Together we will rid America of all the Mexican aliens. Together.
Oh, fucking hell. It does have a very nice soundtrack in this game. It is Deerfest, boys. Uh-oh.
And thus ends the story of Alan Wake. Was it real? Was it a dream? I have absolutely no clue. I am completely fucking lost. But damn, that flashlight gameplay was awesome.
Alan, wake up. There we go, boys. Defeat the game on Nightmare difficulty. Easy clap. Also, we cannot listen to that because that's DMC. Right, we're going to play the extras, though, on normal. Because fuck doing the other things on epic difficulty.
Previously on Alan Wake, something I only know is the
You thought it was over. You're incorrect. There's more.
I'll bring her back. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Alan Wake wrote KW, all in every sentence of his book.
I saved Alice, then wrote a better ending for the story. But not without a price. I was trapped somewhere in the dark place, a strange zone somewhere beyond our world. It's not a lake.
It's an ocean. KW. Omega lol.
After the completion of any difficult undertaking, there are mixed emotions. Accomplishment and relief. Sadness, depression. For a while, everything was about the work. Like an illness, it consumed you. Changed you.
Of the Librarian
Locked
series?
yourself away from the world to do it, and now
I don't think I've ever seen those.
Learn to live without it. Find a way to crack open the door and let the light back in.
I always liked how unique this game was.
I knew this place. It was familiar. But wrong somehow.
Here we go, boys. 2 more, like, maybe 3 hours tops, and we will have game number 4 of Horror Month done. And then tomorrow we'll be able to do In Small Sound Mind.
Feeling of deja vu. I had no idea why I was here or where I had been before this moment. But something was waiting for me at the back of the diner.
Number 6 in the jukebox.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Oh, what the fuck? Can we do a poop?
Alan, listen to me.
Huh.
Go no deeper.
What?
Focus. You're losing yourself. I will try to help the best I can, but it's up to you. Find a better point of contact.
What do you mean?
I cannot hear you. Please, you're the one making all this happen. Concentrate. This is what's happening.
Nightmares. Too deep. Can't take the pressure. It's too much.
Suddenly, Wake found himself face to face with himself.
At the sight of myself, the dream suddenly became lucid. The dark place. That's where I was.
You will need weapons.
The numbers, Mason, what do they mean?
You will need it.
The numbers.
This is not a gun. It is a tool in a logical process.
I was trying to look and pay attention to the finale, and that Trump TTS pulled me right in. It was too real. Yo, Hog, how you doing, man?
Message, and knowing where I was didn't fix anything. Something had gone wrong after I had finished departure.
Oh no, what has gone wrong, boys?
What the hell was that?
Dave,
The diner had become deserted. Then the door was smashed off its hinges and Wake had to fight for his life.
It's got nice eyes. Oh no. Ow. Oh my god. Trying to schedule for the rest of the week. Listen along. Yo, no problem, man. Mate, I lurked while you were playing a bit of Resident Evil, but I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep at my desk here. I like set my stuff to thing it, and then I was watching, and I think I got I don't think I woke up because of the game. I just like snapped myself awake. But I always thought that the Resident Evil on the Saturn didn't look great, but it looks really nice.
The world had become twisted. These trees didn't belong here.
Oh god. Yeah, it wasn't very comfortable. I don't think I was asleep for long. Maybe like 5 minutes. And then I went and got in bed. Well, I don't like that it's leading us one way here, boys. But yeah, it looks really nice on the Saturn. I own it on the Saturn.
I knew it was my writing.
It's one of the more expensive Resident Evils that I own.
Fragments. Reloading frantically.
Just rendered it a bit differently. Squares instead of triangles, yeah.
But it was just the radio. She was startled by the phone.
Got a phone. This doesn't look too much different from the original. The in-game does, but some of these cutscenes look a bit janky. All this time chasing the light, but maybe the darkness isn't too bad.
Hello? I'm trying to reach you.
You doing Code Veronica?
Can you hear me now?
What are you playing Code Veronica on? Yes. On Dreamcast?
Listen, I can help you.
I wanted to play Code Veronica on Dreamcast, but it doesn't allow me to capture it with HDMI, and I've tried like the where you put the old VGA cable in, boot the game up, and then put HDMI, and it just doesn't capture it. It's one of the few Dreamcast games that apparently doesn't capture under HDMI.
Towards Zane?
I would still say that this is worth a purchase, though. I mean, if you're a fan of the original game. And yo, Toby's left nut. I like your nuts. Or your left nut. Who is this Toby we speak of? Lithium batteries. You haven't modified it yet? See, I'd love to buy... What I want to do is buy maybe a broken Dreamcast. And I know someone that can do art on them. And I'd love to get like a Shenmue art on a Dreamcast. I think it would look fucking amazing.
Something had shifted again. The dark place was playing tricks on me. It wouldn't stay still.
Yeah, if you're doing it via RetroTink, I don't know, what is RetroTink? Is that just like the HDMI, like the way you capture it? Because I've just bought like a wire that changes the input to a HDMI. But the RetroTink might get round it. If it does, let me know, and I'll buy one. Because I really want to play the Code Veronica on the Dreamcast. I'm going to play it on the PlayStation. A Sonic Adventure 2 Dreamcast. That'd be the dream, right? Well, that went well.
Something had shifted again. The dark place was playing tricks on me. It wouldn't stay still.
The town itself turned against Wake. Cars flew toward him. It cracked bone and crushed muscle. It oozed hate.
That's really creepy, his eyes and mouth. Do we have... I mean, he's always getting run over, right? He's like a magnet for cars. Okay, well, that didn't kill him. Oh! Ah, he's dead. Oh, it's an upscaler. Oh no, the door! Oh, I never knew you could get upscalers. That would be really good for the GameCube, I think. If the GameCube has one. Convert them to HDMI through a capture card. Ooh, okay. That sounds interesting. Oh no, we're dead. We're actually dead. Well, I got a very generous friend, school friend, who Tom still speaks to. Basically, as a kid, when I got rid of my N64 and I didn't play him anymore, he didn't have any consoles growing up, so I gave him like all my old games. And obviously now I collect games. He just turned up at my house about a month ago and was like, "Here, I heard that you collect games now, so you can have this GameCube and N64 and all these games." So he saved me like almost 200 quid having to buy 2 consoles that I really wanted. Developer has a 4K model coming out. Ooh, okay. I'll have to look at these. And is there different ones for different consoles then? Oh, these look really good. Right, I'll go in my buying list. You got it in the Discord. Yo, thank you. Well, the Dreamcast, the way I set my Dreamcast and capture that looks amazing. It literally looks HD. But if I could upscale it even more, that'd be so good.
You're going too deep. I will try to guide you. Follow the signal.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. He's like just moved out of his mum and dad's, and he lives in a van. Like, he travels about, and he's like, "Mate, I know that they're worth money, and I know that you probably would offer me money, but it was like, I just can't be bothered."
The GPS system was supposed to lead me to Zane.
He was like, "Just take them." He was like, as long as you don't just sell them on straight away, as long as you use them for a bit. But I won't get rid of them. Follow the GPS signal. Is buy one, they're compatible with multiple? Oh, that's amazing. Dude, I actually am going to hold off on like buying any new like retro games. Cause it's just the time of year, like Christmas time, the holidays, is when all those sorts of things fly up in price. So I'm going to hold off collecting any more games. And probably grab one of those. Who's playing Lies of P today? Yeah, I'm guessing Hobb's going to do it. Hob will probably try and no-hit it. Yo, thank you for that. I actually might order one. Because this month is not really an expensive month. I've paid for when I'm going away later in October. So I might look at getting one. If they work for multiple consoles as well. Yeah, Paige, it looks like it'd be your sort of game. It looks very Bloodborne-y. Right, I'm going to take an executive decision here and kill him. So I'm off. It's the beautiful town of Harrogate. It's basically just I'm meeting up with like a bunch of us. There's like 14, 15 of us that are meeting up. So like Steel will be there, Bez, Lol. And each year, like more and more people are like being invited in. Like like last year was like 12 people, I think, and now there's a couple more that are coming. So who knows? In years to come, there'll be hundreds of us. But yeah, we've rented like a big Airbnb, and we're staying there because last time was really good, right? But you know when you like meet someone for the first time, you kind of like, we went to the arcades the first night, and I didn't really play any games. I just sat and spoke to people. Whereas this time it'll be in like a house, as per se, and we're gonna bring like consoles and stuff. But it'll be so much better. You'll be able to like just sit on a couch and speak to each other. It'll be awesome. Ooh, is this like a comparison to what they look like? Oh my god, I literally thought that the first one was the old school.
Claiming that it was worth. Let's begin with an event only $30 from Retro Gaming Cables in the UK, and it has worked wonders since. Now, before I get more into detail on how everything is connected, didn't buy it doesn't mean it was free. Like I said, my mom was the one who took the plunge and
this is the intro. So this is like the big juicy one.
Previously, the 2X Pro did not support direct 480p input. The 5X now does. It takes 240p, 480i, 480p, and the PAL equivalent 576p, 720p, and 1080i. The latter two are experimental. You could then scale the incoming...
Oh, you can even capture Wii through it.
I'm a firm believer of using as much of the screen real estate as possible. Plus, scaling and cropping helps to remove the overscan you otherwise wouldn't see on a CRT. The menu comes loaded with a heap of settings you can tweak to make your game...
Oh wow, so it has all this built in as well. Mate, this sounds crazy.
I had a slight setback with 240p content, as it was outputting with a frame rate of 59 frames per second. The HD60S took it personally, put simply.
That's how I capture.
Pro reviewed the ass-backwards homebrew methods I needed to use for PS1 games when recording them on my PS2. I used what is called the graphic synthesizer mode selector for this.
Yo, this is awesome. I'm definitely gonna look into this because I use Elgato as well. Not the latest 4K, but honestly the 5X is almost anyone will ever need. The most anyone will need. Setting for scan lines. Ooh, so you can make it look like you're playing on a CRT.
Look, I'm trying to follow your goddamn signal.
The dark place is playing tricks on
Sounds like I'll be the only guy having a drink. Really?
What is this?
Apollo, should we go halves on a nice bottle?
What?
On a nice little tipple. Should we have a tipple, mate? And then naked fight.
I was running after Zane, and he was telling me...
I'm down to have a drink.
It was ridiculous.
See, I'm like a really cheery drunk, so...
I felt like I was being hindered by an unseen force in ways I couldn't fight.
It'll just end up with me and Apollo naked. Uh-oh. Okay. Giggling about fart noises. Oh! Dude, Hug, if you come over, that'd be awesome. I'd definitely come see you. Show you the sights and scenes of Rotherham. No. I would make sure you don't come anywhere near Rotherham. Keep you safe. A memory.
I don't see Barry.
You learn what copia meant yesterday? Sandy, mate, we learn things every day. We learn new things every day. Some of us... I only learn, right, I only learned that people are vegetarians by choice, like 6 years ago. Like, I thought it was like, oh, someone's a vegetarian, or they just are, like, allergic to, like, meat. It wasn't until I was talking to someone at work, and she's like, oh, I'm a veggie, you know, because I don't like the thought of, like, little cows getting slaughtered. I was like, what? That's why you don't eat meat? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, what did you think? I was like, well, I thought that you were, like, allergic to chicken or meat. So, not knowing what copium meant, I bet you feel amazing now, because at least you knew that veggies were veggies by choice, and not didn't have some weird disease that prevented them from eating meat. And everyone at work was like, "What? You didn't know that? No, you're having us on." I was like, "I'm not having you on, I swear." Can we just run through this? I don't think we can. Beautiful. Straight through, boys. By the way, the best thing I ever did was get 2 controllers for the PlayStation. I hate playing with wired controllers. I grew up with that. Oh, we can't get in here.
I had to find the key to get the door open.
Choose copy in a sentence now. I have a newfound confidence. There you go. Oh God. Oh! I think it's in the boot of this car. Oh, you open the door? Okay. When does it need to be paid by? I think it's the 1st of October. I think. You love language, learning the language of Twitch has been a lot of fun. Mate, it is, right? It's really good. And I love hearing like different people's dialect and how they say things. Like, I just sound like a fucking idiot. But I love how people have a way with words. My way with words is usually crude.
The shifts were getting more severe. I wasn't sure if the place got bigger or I got smaller.
Yeah, we do not want to do this, boys. Blast.
I would have to find my way out of here on my own.
We'll only use these against people that we're fighting. There we go, boys. Just as the devs intended us to use it. Oh no, I'm dead! I remember in a call with you, Ed, Tops, and a few others asked me who had the best accent, and I said you. Now I gotta give it to Tops. Yeah, Tops does have a good accent.
I wasn't sure if the place got bigger or
I'm just common. I'm just northern.
I would have to find my way out of here on my own.
Like, I'd be like a shop owner in Fable. That's my accent. I thought everyone was getting the word peepo in front of any old word. Turns out I just didn't have BTV. Yeah, people were just putting like, oh, people come. But there probably is an emote that's people come. Oh, I'm hungry. People hungry. It's one of those where you could just put people in front of everything, right? I'm sorry, that's fucking scummy. How did you survive that? Right, I think we're up. Climb. There is a Pepe or Peepo for every situation. Yeah, there is. Peepo. There is. Every situation. Peepo murder. Some in years' time, someone will commit murder and in court he'll be like, yeah, so I just Peepo murdered him. Oh, hang on. Yeah, Peepo stabbed him.
Yowza! Barry? Hey, bestseller! Looking good!
You're not real.
Well, no shit. What gave you away? See-through thing? I'm a figment of your imagination, just like pretty much everything else you see.
Is there another manuscript page?
Insane. Yeah, you're right. Everything that happened before made perfect sense, but this is insane. Good catch, Al.
Okay, look, I gotta get going. The GPS...
Papega's not used enough? Yeah, I like Papega. I'd like my own Papega.
So, anywho, I'm here to help you. Thing
Is this the juicer?
You need to get a grip, right?
You nag the way the real Barry does. You know that?
Well, hey, you know, be fair.
Why are you asking me? Keck sure.
I don't think you're annoying.
He's innocent, Your Honor. Keck sure.
Just try to stay on the ball here. You need to do what Zane tells you.
I think the
He's been
signal's
here for
pointing towards
ages.
that
He's
thing
like
in the
this.
distance.
Yeah, that'd be the Biltmore sawmill.
How the hell do you know that?
I don't know anything you don't. So why don't you ask yourself that? Huh? Maybe he saw a sign for it back in the real world. Woo! Mama! Hey, Al! I guess the pen is mightier.
If you complete that sentence, you're fired.
Mightier than...
I played the 5th, Keck sure. Oh god. He can feel them coming.
Shadows and ghosts and thoughts.
We're in big trouble here. I'm trying to fucking dodge. I missed. I actually missed a shot, boys. Oh. Oh, I knew I was going to die there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it has a control. What the fuck just happened? Devs, I think I found a bug. I wonder if it does. Because obviously Control had a big crossover for this. Like, even in the main story. Yo, you best get off to bed. Yo, no problem, Sandy, mate. Thank you for chilling. I really appreciate it. Have yourself an awesome day. And we will catch you on tomorrow, my friend. Right, we are just literally gonna send... Mate, I'm really excited for Alan Wake 2. I think it'll be a lot spookier than this. Like, this isn't even that spooky, really, is it? Oh, why did I do that? Oh my god, that nearly killed me. No! Okay, I'm dead. We didn't even need to do that. I thought it was going to be facing the other way. Yeah, the DLC is solid. That's why I didn't do it on Nightmare. Because I'm a pussy. You can sometimes scum it a little bit, but... Climb the fucking log then, you prick. Payday 3 is out? Is it out now? Dude, the music to fucking Payday is so good. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, I did it again. You have Payday bi-weekly? I get once a week. Once a week? No, once a month. Anything looks super scary? Yeah, there's a couple.
You know, you're gonna have to make your way across here. I think the solution probably has something to
There's
do
a
with
few
those
games that look pretty spooky.
Yeah, you should probably use them.
The next game looks like it's got good jump scares.
I know.
The one after that, Abandoned Souls, looks pretty scary. I've not seen anything on that. I just read that it was a really good game.
See, this is the way things should be. I give advice and you follow. That's when things go right. When you get up to something on your own, that's when the trouble starts. That's horseshit.
But other than that, there's more, I'd say there's more scuffed horror than there is terrifying horror coming up. There's definitely two games that I think one of them will be, I think it'll be a fun game to stream. Just because of how crazy it is.
I had seen transmissions on something, but not like this. The version of
Oh my god, that spawned everyone in? I've never honestly cared for Halloween at all, but your horror month has been the highlight of the year. Oh, mate, I've always loved spooky stuff like horror. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yo, thank you, man. I've never been bothered as a kid, but as I got older, I really enjoyed Halloween. And I was like, oh, I can't go out trick-or-treating as like a 15-year-old. Oh, it's full released in 2 days. Oh, so you have to buy the juicer for it. Right, we're very close to the end of DLC 1, boys. But you never like it. It's an excuse to get wasted. Yeah.
Okay, this is just too weird. You're weird. Barry.
Playing scary games drunk is pretty good.
That's just the way this place is, Al. All that random stuff in your head.
I think we can just jump down here. Boys, I feel like we've just speed ran this. But yeah, next week is gonna be the odd new game that we've not played before, but there'll be we're gonna play Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3 again. But it's mainly for like games that either I've played before. Oh god, please don't kill me. Oh, I should have fucking flared. And I don't know whether to do. When do you think we'll do Luigi's Mansion? Do you think that would be a good Halloween game? Do you think that's beatable in one stream?
Al, come on. You gotta be careful. Those are bad words.
There's nothing worse than sneezing and sniffles in a rubber mass between houses. Should put some spook. Yeah, it's not really that scary, is it? I just feel it's like a big... Oh my god, you idiot Fluff! What happened? What was that jump? Yeah, originally I was gonna do the new Alone in the Dark for that, but obviously that got fucking delayed.
Come on. You gotta be careful. Those are bad words. Bad words.
Which is a bit shit. Although I think it would have been terrible anyway. But, you know, a new horror game on fucking thingy would have been amazing on Halloween. I'll have to think. I've got a couple of titles that I was thinking of that we could save for Halloween, but... What is that jump again? Would interview Spook Nights? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we could just do like DVD, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Phasmo. Perfect time. Yeah, it would be. You'd think like doing it in October would be perfect, but I don't know if it got delayed again.
Okay, this is just too weird. You're weird.
But I'd rather them take their time and have everything ironed out than it be a buggy mess on console.